Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know, where Negro news comes first. And I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Guys, Atlanta is a crazy place. And with a lot of people who live a lot of different lifestyles. And there are some brothers out there doing some street interviews that got it really popping right now. And in talking about those interviews, there is a lady who is a BBW. And this BBW is quite open about her past.
What's the craziest thing you ever did for love?
The craziest thing I ever did for love was drive an hour to another city every week to go see a man that did not give a about me. That never dated me. We was going through this situationship for 8 years, and you is in love with me, and you left me for a motherfucking non-black.
My milk of magnesia. Oh.
Language.
Oh, I'm sorry. You left me for somebody that you knew goddamn well I'm better than. I'm better than them.
Are you kidding me?
So you could have been with me, but you left me because I'm a little bit hard. You don't like it hard. You don't like it rough. You can't deal with the grays and hard things in life. I don't want you either.
The hopeless romantic society.
I don't know, family. Did she cut up a shirt and split it open so she could wear it because she probably couldn't fit a shirt? I'm not sure, but that's exactly what it looks like. But wait, there's more. It appears that she was looking for love after she got her heart broke by the straight dude, okay? She was living a heterosexual lifestyle, right? I guess technically she was, because she then started going to gay apps looking for men to literally clap her cheeks. And boy, did he ever.
So what are you surviving in love these days?
Oh, I am surviving through somebody giving me something that I can't get rid of. Hey!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too.
You're still loved.
Because, hey!
That's all I'm
It
saying.
happened here?
It did, because look, Atlanta is nasty as fuck.
And yo, this is horrible.
I was not having a long time. And last year I was like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting on? Now is the time to fuck. So I decided to start.
Don't laugh.
I was on the apps, and
What app?
the app for the girls.
Bumble?
No,
Grinder?
baby.
Okay.
You be on Grinder?
Yeah.
What's your pronouns?
She, they.
Oh, yes.
You getting that? I'm getting it.
But what was you looking for?
I'm looking for something, baby.
I don't get it.
So is all the men that you talk to gay?
Yes.
Okay.
My ex-fiance is gay now.
He wasn't gay before?
We were gay together, but we were Christian. So I was kind of like a beard. But he gay now, and I'm gay now.
That's a lavender marriage.
He didn't want to do it.
Why?
Because I think he only want men.
So wait a minute. The dude clapped her cheeks, gave you something that you can't get rid of, but now you're gay?
Huh?
I don't know what's going on out there in Atlanta, but this do sound like some Atlanta type stuff. Like, this is kind of what y'all do down there. I don't really know what's going on. This is really crazy, family. I don't know what y'all doing out there, but like, you can't be just getting dumped by the straight dudes, then getting your cheeks clapped by the gay guys, then now you over there with gay girls. Your life is all over the place. I'm gonna need you to get in somebody's choir stand. I'm gonna need you to get into somebody's church or mosque or something. Jehovah's Witness, knock on some doors. Get it all together. You're doing extremely too much. Next story. Family, these teachers are getting out of line. And this brother who lives in Minneapolis, unfortunately, has a complaint about one of the teachers at his kid's school. His kid forgot his laptop, okay? And then, no problem, because the teacher was able to give the student an iPad. But what happened next is shocking.
Father of a third grader at Las Estrellas Elementary. Miss Director, I had emailed you. I had emailed the principal, the assistant principal, and the school social worker. My son, 2 weeks ago, was exposed to a group of, let's say, gay men having sex on the iPad. And how my son came about it was he forgot his laptop at home, and your teacher lent my son his personal iPad. Well, when my son was doing a project with some of the other kids in the classroom, all of a sudden they closed out a tab. There was a bunch of naked men sitting right there in front of my son. And then all the other kids that had seen this, hey, they were shocked. But what's crazy is that I haven't heard nothing since. I didn't get a response from our superintendent. I had a meeting with your guys' assistant superintendent, your guys' assistant principal, but nobody had the decency to make my son important enough to show up to that meeting in the morning to tell me why he was able to be exposed to this type of material. Now, I've heard about the situation that happened at your guys' high school, at North High School, with the teacher that was involved with sexually explicit material as well. To me, I don't care what team you bat for, but you guys gotta quit putting all this stuff in front of these kids, all this sexual material, regardless if it's a flag or if it's them actually seeing the content on an electronic device that is in school. Now, I came to you guys last time arguing about security factors with the students about how they were roaming around. Now, dude, you guys literally I was told that you guys weren't gonna inform the other parents in this classroom. Like, you guys will tell us if a student gets lice, if a student gets COVID, if he gets the flu, but you guys will not tell all the parents in the classroom that their kids were exposed to sexual explicit material. And I think that's weird. It's weird because how can you send out a text message about all these other things, but you can't tell parents that their kids were exposed to this? Now, my son, one of 6 kids.
Please finish your comment.
My son, one of 6 kids, was the only one to speak up about this and the only one to make it known. So now I ask y'all, what are y'all planning to do about this? How are y'all gonna protect these children and hide this material from them? Because it's everywhere in this world right now, especially here. You guys gotta protect these kids. And if y'all, as parents, students, and everything.
Thank you for your time, sir.
If you guys wanna see a difference,
Please finish.
start looking at their paychecks. Y'all want change? Look at their paychecks. That's how you guys are gonna make.
Thank you for your comment. Treasurer Thorson.
Come on, Teach. Come on, Teach. For real, you're gonna give the student some an iPad full of booty clap material. Like, then y'all don't want to acknowledge what the man is saying. Y'all trying to cut the man off. Y'all trying to do everything in y'all power to not let this man tell his truth. But you don't have no problem with people getting their cheeks clapped on iPads. I mean, come on now, family. We got to be serious, family. We're going to have to be serious, family. This is disgusting. And shout out to that black father out there who's going to make sure that y'all are held accountable, because let me say this. If he was out there throwing insults at the LGBTQ community, he would be fired from his job. If it was other protected groups, he'd be fired from his job. But it's okay for y'all to show Claphouse University material on the iPad. And y'all don't want to be accountable for it. Nobody has apologized for it. I know he's not lying. Okay? I know he's not lying. Y'all got to do better than that, family. We need to really support this brother. Next story. See this guy right here? His name is Brendan Lee Jones. Don't he look shady? Would you ever trust a person that look like him? Like, be honest. Like, if you were to see him, like, down the street or something like that, like, would you ever invest in his business? Like, does he look like the kind of person you can trust? This guy here? No? Okay. There's a reason why Mr. Brendan Lee Jones cannot be trusted. Why? Because Mr. Brendan Lee Jones was in an accident. And, well, let's find out what happened. So family, this brother Brendan Lee Jones was in an accident on September 15, 2023, all right? They got into a car accident and the lady was hurt. Okay, so guys, Mr. Brendan Lee Jones allegedly picked up a lady, all right? And they were going, just like driving around, and they were supposed to be, he's what you would call one of these little drug dealers in the community, all right? He had picked up from like a food store and they were driving. As they were driving, they were rear-ended, all right? Now, she was hurt very, very bad, all right? And she wanted to go to the hospital. Instead of the man taking her to the hospital, he was like, nope, here's the perfect time to literally take your cheeks, okay? So allegedly, he basically took advantage of her being hurt and took the cheeks. Now, the police did say they didn't show no evidence of the actual grape, but this is insane. The story is insane. To get into a car accident, both of y'all get rear-ended. Then instead of you going to the hospital, you turn around, take the person's cheeks next to you in the car. But this is Florida. We got to always remember, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, or Florida, anything is possible out of these 4 states, as you guys know. The most dustiest, crustiest stuff you see come out of these particular states. So I don't know who to believe. And he does look dusty as hell. So guys, we had a really good show. We had the BBW who got her cheeks slapped and then could not get rid of whatever the disease that she got. Then there is the brother out there whose school is showing his kid male on male clap sessions on the iPad. Then you have the brother Brendan Lee, who allegedly took the cheeks after a car crash. Who will win the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's Brendan Lee. I'm sorry, I had to give it to you, bro. First of all, you 40 selling drugs, okay? Driving around in the hood. That's crazy. By 40, you should have figured it out by now. Then the fact that the lady is allegedly homeless. Now you're selling drugs and you're dealing with homeless shelter type cheeks. The third accusation, that you took some cheeks after a car accident. That's wild. I don't know if you did it, but you do look suspicious of doing something with this photo. I'm sorry. This right here makes me not believe nothing that you got to say. I think you did something wrong in your life, okay? So because you just look suspicious, all right? You look like you shouldn't be out past 7 o'clock at night on a Wednesday night. Throw that dust on him. It's over for him. Guys, that's my time. I gotta get up out of here. Subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you for watching Dusty's Network. We out.